Welcome to season 2 of Remnant Gamers.
This segment has been brought to you by, of course, the Squirt Acquisitor 7000. It ain't the gun that squirts. And Goat Roper.
This podcast is brought to you by Goat Roper.
Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked. Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Down there shucking in the fields. Oh my god.
Exactly. Hashtag corn shuckers.
Can we get like a Golden Corral simulator game?
Golden Corral sim.
It starts off where you go into Golden Corral and you're like, can I get some mashed potatoes? And the lady's like, ain't no more mashed potatoes, baby, just green beans and corn. And you're like, fuck this, I'm opening my own restaurant. The moose bathwater.
Moose bathwater. It's just a turd in a thimble. Moose is in the Technovoid. Lat has got a camera and a mic that work almost 50% of the time. Jono cleaned up his room, and Chibi is now exactly in sync with her video.
I'm just
didn't ask to get called out like this.
God. Did I sum that up too well?
Oh, you hit the nail on the head, my man.
That's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
All right, we all have that issue with the flying peni, you know?
They're everywhere.
Everywhere. They're just fucking everywhere.
It's worse than locusts, honestly.
But you know what you can do? All you have to do is get the floating thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yes. See, what you do is you get this magical kite that just takes it for you.
Choking 8-year-olds and power bottom and pigeons over here.
I need my safety gear on for this.
You just have to get your mouth guard and you'll be fine.
Here, son, bite down on this. It's easier if you don't clench.
Just take a deep breath and it'll be over in 2 seconds.
Oh, so that's where I was wondering where those copper tubes went.
Oh no, I've had these on me. I don't know where the other copper tubes went.
All I know is I put 3 copper tubes in the storage. You built a wall storage and looked at it, and now the copper tubes are missing from the ship's storage. That's all I know.
What are you trying to say, Moose?
What are you
trying to say, Moose?
I was gonna say one of us is a copper tube stealing some bitch, and I'm saying that man ain't me. Alright.
Burger!
Oh.
Take burger!
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take!
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't need cheese!
It does need cheese.
Burger!
Take these dirty plates. I'm making another cheeseburger.
Serve this. Serve this.
Serve that.
Serve this. Serve this.
Now the cheeseburger. Now we need another cheeseburger.
I'm gonna hurt someone.
Is Ubisoft's lack of action right now. For those of you who don't know, along with Blizzard, Ubisoft has been through a lot of shit recently. Between very similar things where they were finding instances of sexual harassment, lots of like super shady things going on under the cover, lots of different like really poor management of like how things were happening to their employees. So 100 days ago, which this is a little bit old, I think this is a couple of days old now, so technically like 102 days now, the employees all got together because they're all part of a union and everything as well, and they issued a statement to Ubisoft saying, hey, we want a better Ubisoft. And that's what the campaign ended up being called, was A Better Ubisoft. They demanded 4 specific things from the higher ups of the company, which was to stop promoting and moving known offenders from studio to studio, team to team with no repercussions, which means like people who were doing the sexual harassment, people who were doing any sort of like infighting, bullying stuff, they would just move them to a different team and not fire them, not reprimand them, not do shit about any of the conduct happening.
Cycle continues.
Yep, it just continues in a different studio. They wanted a collective seat at the table because there was no face of the employees at the table for any discussions. It was all CEOs and higher ups. They wanted a meaningful say in how Ubisoft as a company moves forward. Cross-industry collaboration to agree on a set of ground rules and processes that all studios can use to handle these offenses in the future. So, you know, just a general fucking HR like guideline list of, hey, don't fuck up in the future.
Code of conduct or something.
Yeah. And the collaboration that was aforementioned must heavily involve employees in non-management positions and union representatives, saying, hey, if you're going to set these like HR rules and things, our voice needs to be heard in this. Yeah. And that's a general, hey, give your employees a fucking voice,
right?
Kind of thing. And Ubisoft hasn't responded still.
Oh, really?
Ubisoft has still to this day not responded. It's been 102 days now. So they have taken to the people to sign a petition to try and force Ubisoft's hand at this point to make the conditions for the workers better.
Yeah. I mean,
you have to do it.
Yeah, that seems to be the right amount. That seems to be the course of action nowadays. And it's like, if we're bringing this to you and you're not giving us a response, any response, I mean, you could have at least said, we acknowledge your request, we're working on it, you know, we can reconvene or something like that. But if you're just outright ignoring it, then yeah, I mean, I've had to do that plenty of times with, you know, to get my response looked at. Is I tag a company on social media and like, hey, I got screwed over by company XYZ, and then they're like, hey, whoa, let's talk. I'm like, yeah, I sent you an email like 100 days ago and you haven't looked at it. So
we've had to do that with companies in the past ourselves.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, we tried to get a hold of you for X event, so now we have to go and call your ass out on social media for it.
Right. Right. So, I mean, if whatever the employees have to do to be treated better, then yeah, they might as well take that step.
Like,
now,
literally union law, that's illegal.
Was it Ubisoft that had to fire a couple of months ago?
And honestly, there's been several companies that have had to do firings within the last few months now.
No, not firing. I thought it was they had
an actual fire.
Fire, yeah.
That I don't remember. But it's actually, was it Ubisoft Montreal that had a building set on fire?
Yeah, it was Ubisoft Montreal.
Yep, the people who brought you Deus Ex. That makes sense. I thought you meant like the actual fire, because yes, there was actual fire, or like firings and things.
That was that was a year ago.
That sounds about right.
I wonder if there was more to that. Kind of makes me think. But yeah, whatever the employees got to do to get some better treatment, and I mean, it speaks volume when they're approaching you because they want to make the company better. I mean, it's not like they're just outright went to social media and just shit on the company. It's like Ubisoft has done this and screw them and all of that.
They could easily just like quit or anything, right? But like, you can tell that Ubisoft genuinely cares about like the people that they sell these games to, the people that they make these games for, because they're like, you guys are the backbones of all this. Please help us so that we can have a better working environment and give you things out of it. like a better Ubisoft is better for literally all of us.
Yeah.
And also, you know, companies just stop being fucking shitty.
There
Like,
is that. That would be the easy thing to do.
I just, you know, how many times do I have to start saying dicks on pikes?
I was hoping you would never say that again, but
Unfortunately, I still have to. Because, you know, you set examples and then people stop doing the things. But if you don't, then this keeps happening in multiple other industries.
that examples by stapling dicks in cubicles and
I also posted in chat, if you do want to also help them, that is the Twitter for A Better Ubisoft, and their petition is on there for people to sign up and be like, hey, Ubisoft, fucking do better.
Yep.